We are on the Apalachicola River at Bloody Bluff, about 4 miles south of Fort Gadsden. And this is a boat ramp. And there's some campsites here. They're really nice looking campsites maintained by the Forest Service. Over there are 4 primitive campsites. So just a primitive area. This area was underwater just until recently. And anyway, the story behind this is that the ships commanded by Captain Loomis waiting to attack Negro Fort. He was waiting at the bay for a while and he running out of drinking water. He sends a boat of 5 men up here to look for drinking water. And the story is that they see an area where there's corn growing at the side, and they see a young black man at the side of the river. And they go over to ask him where there's drinking water, and when they get to the side of the river, they're attacked, gunfire, and one man jumps overboard and the rest of the men on the boat are killed. And one man who makes it back to the ship tells the story. We are about 4 miles south of Fort Gadsden. Now I'm not sure if this is the location of where that happened because it's very close to the fort. I'm not sure if the men in the boat would risk getting that close to the fort. Now on the old maps this is also named Dueling Bluff. Now so this is an area on the old maps, so we're not sure if this is the actual site of where that happened. Finally, the captain of the ship, after that incident happened, he just loses his patience and goes up the river and fires on the fort. And that's the end of Negro Fort after that. But that's an incident that happened right before the destruction of Negro Fort. So the naval ship actually waited down in the bay for about 2 weeks before the destruction of Negro Fort in July of 1816. And here's the interpretive site by the boat ramp. Scrubbed it off with a scrub brush. Probably gets flooded out frequently by the flooding of the river, which probably just opened up the roadway. There's a sign coming in that said, you know, water over the roadway. Now the ships, the 2 gunboats were just simple ships. They were open ships, had 4 carronades and 1 32-pounder in front. They were very simple ships. Had a crew of, you know, probably of, I don't know, about a dozen or so men, maybe a little more than that. So not very big ships. But the U.S. had a small navy at the time, and to get where it could, it, you know, had these gunboats to patrol the riverways of the Gulf Coast, especially around the Mississippi, and like what we have here, the Apalachicola and the Alabama river system.